Hey developers, there is a new version of Nuxt out and I got you covered. I'm going to tell you all about it. It's Nuxt 4.5. It's on the road to Nuxt 5. If you are a Vue.js fan, and even if you're not a Vue fan at all, watch this video. Maybe you'll learn something. It's very interesting. Here is the announcement blog. It came out July 17th, 2026, about a month from this video. And it talks about some of the newest releases. Now, we've talked about V8 before on this channel. I'll put a link here if you want to learn more about V8. But it also comes with this experimental SSR streaming, a stable code error system, a new useLayout composable, named views. It has a whole bunch of interesting things in it. So I'll put a link to this blog post if you want to look through it. I thought today I'll show you 3 features that I have been trying out that I think are really neat. So I created a brand new application. By the way, I'm using Kiro as my coding agentic editor. If you don't know, I'll put a link in the description if you want to try it out. Pretty awesome. Let me know too. I have credits that I sometimes give away for Kiro. Leave a comment if you're interested in me giving away something like that. Maybe in future videos I can. So I added this new experimental option in here. And it has ssrStreaming. So this is all you need to do to turn this feature on. So basically in the first load of the page, the HTML is already built on the server side and sent over, and then the rest of the app hydrates over. So just that page loads quickly. Now with this streaming enabled, it actually makes it so it loads up even quicker. If you know Nuxt, you can have multiple routes and have different rendering modes for each. So in this case, I'm going to have this buffered and have the streaming turned off on it to show you an experiment of how much faster your application will load with this new SSR streaming. And this is experimental, by the way, so you may have a few issues with it. I would definitely try it out, not in production, just try it out in your development environments. And if it looks good, then you can have it in your production environment. Let me show you an example of it. So here is the web page. I have it running. I basically built it. I ran the run build and I'm running the preview right now. So this is running as close as I can to a production build. This is the website. If I just go to a normally and load it and I load up the performance, you can see the largest contentful paint takes about 0.62 seconds. Now, if I go to the buffered where the streaming is turned off and I do a hard refresh on it, you can see it actually takes 2.81 seconds for the largest contentful paint. So what I'm assuming is happening here is the website is loading. It's using that SSR, that universal mode, that on the server, it's building the HTML, it's sending it over for the site, but then it's rehydrating everything in the background, and that's taking a few seconds for the whole page to load. While in this case, it's streaming it over extremely fast. It's streaming it over, and it just makes it load faster, and it behaves more like a normal web page quicker. So yeah, so really cool. I'll try it again. So I'll do a hard empty cache hard reload. And once it's done, 3 seconds this time. And a hard cache reload on this one is 0.35. So very cool performance gains just by a simple change there. And it's really just one experimental option. The next 2 interesting features I want to show you is if I go to app here, I have this new, I'll show you here first, this new useLayout. So the way it works with layouts in Nuxt, we have this layouts folder, and then I can have different layout sets. In this case, I have a default one. This means like basically all the apps are going to be surrounded by these classes, and it's going to have this slot in the middle, and this just displays whatever's on the page. And then you have this focus route, which you can use in different parts of your app. So it'll use this layout instead, which looks a little different, has this focus layout, span text at the top of it. And if I look inside my pages, most of mine are just using the default, but this focus one is using this focus layout here. And if we come back up here, if we look at the focus layout, you can see it has this focus card at the top. So this is essentially that layout that's being used here. However, it's kind of difficult at times to figure out if you have multiple components on the screen, to find out what layout it's using. So there's this new composable called useLayout, which you can, in this case, I'll just search for it, useLayout, and you can use this anywhere you like. And in this case, this component here can now have different views depending on if this layout is here. So this is a layout badge. So if I'm on the focus route, it's showing focus. If I'm the default, it shows default here. And this is all coming from this composable, this use layout composable. So it's going to detect which layout you're using, and then you can have different things happening in this component. So this is really useful. Before, it was a lot more difficult to figure out which layout you were using, especially if you had a lot of nested components inside here. And now we have this really nice composable that'll do it for you. The next feature I want to talk to you about is this thing called named views. It's in the blog post. It describes it as Nuxt now can support named views through a file name convention. If a parent page renders more than one Nuxt page outlet, you can give each outlet a name and provide sibling names. So this is interesting. You use this little @ sign to create this view, and then you can have a Nuxt page name and then have this view named inside of it. So I have this focus sidebar. So I have my normal focus component, and then I have this named view called focus sidebar. And I have the same thing with overview and this overview sidebar. And if we come back up to our outlets, let's take a look here. We can see right here, we have our normal outlet here. And now we have a named view, this named sidebar on here. This is just another way you can compose your components into different pieces that have a lot to do with each other, because this obviously the sidebar only goes with overview. And now we can have different sidebars for if it's on focus or if it's an overview. So in this case, and by the way, you can see here, the name is just sidebar, so it'll work for either one of these, depending what route you're on. So if I'm in features focus, it's going to show this confirmed, this focus sidebar. Otherwise, you can do overview sidebar. And if we test it out, and if I look at the overview sidebar, so I'm on the default layout, so I'm seeing the overview sidebar. If I use the focus layout, now I'm in the focus sidebar. And so just with one feature here, just adding this Nuxt page in the name of this view, it knows how to put the correct component there. This is just a little bit of a nicer DX instead of having to like do an if statement here to see if you're on the pages route or focus route. Now you can just have this named view and it just works really well. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Also, I'll put a link to this app if you want to try it out and the blog post. Thanks. I appreciate it. Take care.